My name is Shegun Alabitu. My English name is Joseph. Before now, I was a director with Globacom. I was director of the enterprise, Globacom Enterprise, Global Enterprise. I left them, I think, in 2016, and I set up this company, E-Connected Power Limited. The company itself started off as a hardware company. We were into prefab and alternative power solution. So we then migrated to software development about 3 years ago. Sometime before COVID, I've always had a vision to build a platform that will revolutionize a lot of things within our ecosystem. And part of the issues I wanted to solve was to create a blanket employment for everybody. Essentially, the whole idea was, could I build a platform where everybody can have a job from day one? And so that was the first thing I wanted to do. The second thing I wanted to achieve was to provide social security as much as we can within the platform for everybody who come on the platform. If you know what social security is obtainable in most developed countries. They usually entail access to medical assistance or medical assurance, access to legal representation, and to those kind of opportunity and access to employment. So we wanted to achieve that too. So the third thing we wanted to achieve was to create a financial inclusion. Because we're a digital platform, we knew that it was easier for us to reach areas where physical structures couldn't reach, and the ability to scale up and reach the bigger market is cheaper, or could I say it's more effective when you use a digital platform. So that was essentially the key reasons why we looked at building this platform. So how did we achieve that? By building this platform, we've built a platform that we call a platform as a service. For those who don't understand what a platform as a service is, it's very similar to infrastructure as a service or software as a service. One thing they all have in common is that you're sharing a service amongst many people, which means that the cost of operating that service becomes cheaper because more people are sharing something individuals will have built on their own and all have to spend that capital expenditure. So think of a super mall. A super mall is a place where somebody goes, builds the power, build the building, build the shops, provide the administration, everything to run the shops, and then lease it out to different brands to come and sell their wares. And in doing that, he has created an environment where a large market can come to converge, and then everybody can sell their wares to the market. So transcribe that and transcribe it to a digital space. That is what we have built. So Woozeee is a platform as a service. So what we have done is we have integrated social media into entertainment and every practical industry that you have in an ecosystem. So we have built a platform that allows you to come in, do what you do normally on social media, then do what you do on the entertainment, but still be able to access the bank, access financial services, access doctors, access lawyers, do your online retail shopping, do your ticketing in terms of buying tickets to travel, access logistics, access real estate, and all that. So think of a super app that has Netflix, Travel Stats, Facebook, Amazon, and other services that are not even common right now. That is what we have built. Every day, every night. Let me just give you a bit of information. Okay. We are a platform that we just released about 2 months ago, and as of today, we already have over 100,000 people download this app. That's number one. So you can make of that whatever you want on the acceptance. If you can do 100,000 downloads in 2 months, For us, that is actually impressive. But it all depends on what your own benchmark will be. Now, like I mentioned to you earlier, I said we created this platform to solve societal problems. So how are we solving that? When you download this app right now, we are giving you 500,000 naira.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to download the app. Immediately you download the app, you will see that you have a credit of 500,000 naira on the platform.
Okay.
That 500,000 naira is real money that you can cash out.
Okay.
Now, why are we giving people 500,000 naira? We are giving you 500,000 naira to allow you determine how much you want to earn as a person. So that 500,000 naira, you earn it in an hour, you can earn it in a day, you can earn it in a month, you can earn it in a week, or earn it in a year. It's based on your ability to complete the task that will give you on the platform to do. So every time you complete and you consume the 500,000 naira, we will credit you another 500,000 naira. So what it simply means is that by downloading this app, you already have a job, basically, with Woozeee. And the job means that we are offering you 500,000 naira. You can choose how quickly you want to earn it. If it's what you want to earn per hour, if it's what you want to earn per year, or what you want to earn per month. And what have we done with that? We are asking you to engage in tasks that we will send your way on the platform. And the more you complete the task and people engage you on the task on the platform, the more you collect the money. So once you have the app, everybody who comes on this platform gets to do a couple of things. The first one is, remember saying to you that we provide social security for people that come on this platform. So what we have done is this. Everybody who comes on this platform that has already opt in to our welfare, what we call our Woozeee Care. What does our Woozeee Care do? Our Woozeee Care covers you for medical assurance and legal assistance. What that means is, if Shegun is not feeling well right now, he can come on Woozeee, access a doctor, and he will not have to pay up to the value at which he is covered.
Go ahead.
If Shegun is on the road and he has an issue, come to him from wherever he wants the lawyer to come to, and he will not have to pay the lawyer for consultation. If your car breaks down on the road, you will not need to call AA. I mean, to get someone to rescue. You call AA. AA will pick up your car and help you without an additional cost if you have that care package. Also, when you travel, you don't need to get travel insurance because you're already covered on your travel insurance anywhere you go, both local and international, if you sign up on that package. So that's one of the things we have done to provide a care package for our members. I've given you two things. You come in, we give you a job by giving you a salary. You can choose how long you want to earn that salary, hourly, yearly, monthly, weekly. That's your choice based on how you do the job we give you. We give you tasks to do. The tasks are entertaining and are fun tasks. We ask you to upload contents. So when you upload the contents, for every time somebody comes and view your content, you get some of the money back. So every time somebody views your content, we pay you. So that's what that is. So it's basically, you don't have to have any skill sets. You don't have to, all you need to have is a mobile phone. You will earn money if you can just use your time to be on the platform. Also, on the platform, you can watch movies. I'm sure you can see that here. I don't know if you are seeing.
Yes. Okay.
We have 3 channels of this platform. You can access us on the web, like you have done. You can access us on your mobile phone, and you can download us on your TV. So we are on Android TVs. So you can download the Woozeee Play, and you can watch movies on your TV like Netflix or Prime Video. So that's what we have done. So we are also a social media app. So on the same app, you can do your social media, share videos, share images, share videos and images. You can also do your journalistic work, like blogging, because here you can also type and call it tweets on this platform. So we have integrated Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok into one app. So if you go to our reels, our roles, sorry. If you go to our roles, can you see our roles or skits? You will be able to see the TikTok. You'll be able to see people's posts on the platform. So we have done. So we're basically integrated what you have as TikTok, what you have as Facebook, and what you have as Instagram into one app.
Physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. I love
on that same app.
Doing just for some fun.
You get to watch a movie like I mentioned, and you get to earn money by uploading content into the challenges that we give you. So we have what we call the page here that's called the challenge page. This is where all the tasks that we want to give you to earn that money is resided. Yes, so now you're in. So you don't have the 500,000 there yet. If you sign up, you'll see the 500,000. Right? Now, every time you do an activity on the platform, the money from the card, the 500,000, goes down and goes into your collect wallet. The collect wallet is the red card. You can look at your app. The red one, that's the collect wallet. So when your money goes down here, it goes into the collect wallet. Yeah. After it goes to the collect wallet, when it gets to an amount of money, we can buy that coins from you, and then we'll move the money into your bank account, which is the black wallet, the black card. The black card is a bank account. Everybody who comes on this platform gets to open a bank account. So you open a bank account with Access Bank or Finatrust Microfinance Bank. They are right now our two existing partners. But as time goes on and the platform gets known, well, you will be able to connect and open an account with multiple different banks and multiple different MFBs. Now, I've explained that part of the social and the cards to you. Now, we now have, the way we have divided the ecosystem, we have broken it down into 3 places. Our slogan is have fun, make money, give back. The whole idea is this. The 3 things that we believe your essence of life really is what? To have fun, to make money, and to be charitable. So those 3 things is what Woozeee represents. So when you come on the platform, you can have fun on social media and watch movies while you're making money. Then you can also go to the marketplace and become either a partner and sell your wares, or you can be a buyer that is buying the services. So on our marketplace, I'm showing you this. If you click on the marketplace, hello?
Yeah.
We have very unique articles that we have put in here. We have what you call money matters. If you go to your web, you will see the money matters covers virtually every part of the financial institution, from savings to loans to fixed deposit to mutual funds to equity trading, which is stock trading, and even cryptocurrency. Now, what have we done? Remember at the beginning I said we are a platform as a service, which means we're not a bank. We are not the one giving the service. We have just created a platform where banks can come and we consume their API, and they can sell all their services to members of our community. So it means that if you come into Nigeria today and you need to open a bank account quickly, a tier 1 account, you don't need to go to any bank. Just download the Woozeee app. You can then open a bank account straight up. You get your bank account number and you can start transacting. Eventually, if you want to move it up to a tier 2 account, you can then go to whichever of the bank's branch and go and submit your KYC. In fact, you can submit your KYC on this app by attaching your bill payments or proof of address and anything else they are asking you to submit. So that is what this app can do. So we have the money matters. We have our unique proprietary app, which is called Ask a Lawyer. Our Ask a Lawyer operates like Uber services. So you are somewhere, you need a lawyer to assist you. You can just go on the app. It will find you the closest lawyer around you. The lawyer will come and take up your case. If you are a subscribing member of our Woozeee Care, you won't have to pay the lawyer for that service. If you are not, then you have to pay the lawyer for the service, but you will probably will debit you before the lawyer comes to come and see you. So we basically do referrals for lawyers on our app. Same way, if you are on our platform, you can access doctors on the platform through video call, we call it telemedicine, which is virtual call, which is video call, or hospital access. You can go to your hospital. The platform, the app will let you know the closest hospital to you on our franchise, and then the doctor could also come to your location. If you cannot come to the doctor can come to you. So we do home visits. So those are the things that members of the platform enjoys. If you're traveling, you can do your ticketing on the platform. We have the whole engine of which you have maybe Wakana or Travel Start. You can do all those things on our Woozeee platform. We are also a travel agents platform. So you can buy tickets there. Now, you have to note one thing. Everything I've shown you is not just for Nigeria alone. As at today, of the 100,000 people that we have on our platform already in the last 2 months, we have over 60% of them from outside Nigeria. So our market in Nigeria right now is about something thousand. Our market outside Nigeria is about 50-something thousand. So today, we have already people who are on our platform from Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, America, UK, China, India. We are in 4 continents already. We're in Germany, in Europe, we're in France, we're in Ireland. So we're already spreading across the world. People talk about injustice. So we reckon that in the next 1 year, we would have surpassed over 1 million people on our platform, spread across all the continents. Now, because we're a new platform, our growth potential is massive. Because we are a multi-industry platform, it also means that the use case on our platform is for everybody across every age group. So we're not only for Gen Zs or Gen X we are for everybody. For those who like social media, they will come on the platform and use social media. For those who have medical challenges, they'll come on the platform and come and use it. For those who have legal challenges, they'll come on the platform and use it. For those who want to do online shopping, they will come on the platform and use it. So it is a platform that covers everybody from when you're like to when you die. So that is what this platform is. Now, the third part of the platform is the charity. So what we do on our charity is we call it our give back part. We allow people who have charitable issues to come and sign up on the platform and broadcast what they need. We also get charitable organizations to come and plug into our platform. So if, for instance, you on your birthday, for instance, is thinking, I'm feeling charitable and you're looking for the closest motherless baby's home to where you are, you just go on the Woozeee and you'll find the closest one, and then you can then see their needs published there. So you can then choose which part of what they're asking for you are able to give. So it's a information platform. It is, just think of the Google of apps. Right now, Google does that work on the web. You want something, you go to Google. Now, imagine you have a app where you want something, you get it on the app. That is what we have created. And we build this platform end-to-end in Nigeria. All our developers are Nigerians. So we are uniquely an indigenous platform. Now, so that explains exactly what it is and what we have today. So I can take your other question. The major challenge is any new platform. I'm always very slow to call us a startup, because I've been in business for over 30 years, and even though I have just this is a startup platform. We're not a startup company. We have run our company successfully for the past 6 years, right? And we have consistently been profitable. So this is the first time we are changing to a new territory. So for that instance, I can say, yeah, we're a bit of a startup, but as a company, we're not a startup. So what are the greatest challenges any startup will find? The first one is funding. Funding is always the biggest challenges. Tech development, tech research, tech production is very expensive. And because you are dealing in a new territory where there's a lot of movement in human capital, you have to have a good war chest, that's what I call it, for you to be able to compete with the big players that are coming from the international markets. Now, you know that the world now has become a global village. It has become a very small place. So it doesn't really matter the platform, the digital platform. You are competing with somebody in India. You are competing with somebody in China. You are competing with somebody in the US, in Europe. So you don't have there's no pity or consideration for you that you are African. So you have to make sure that the quality of your product matches the quality of the product that you're competing with. And then you have to then do that within an environment where they have access to liquidity than you do. You are going to do that in an environment where they have access to skilled workers than you do. So, and you are doing that in a market where the consumer are very impatient and they don't care where the product is coming from. They are going to go with the one that they find the most convenient and the one that has the most buzz. So it is a major challenge when you come from a very when the development environment, like a developing country like Nigeria, and you are then creating a out of the box product, a very innovative product that people generally are used to getting from outside Nigeria, then saying that the product comes from Nigeria, you get a bit of skepticism from people regarding the viability of the product. And this skepticism comes from investors, it comes from also users. So from the side of the investor looks at the platform and go, oh, they're coming from Africa. Do I want to, when you give them the value of the platform, so you see a platform like this, it's easily already worth about 60 billion. And in the normal environment, when you say a business is worth 60 billion, what the typical investor is looking for is bricks and mortar. They're looking for building, branches, furniture, vehicles. Those are what they're looking for. So when you're telling them something they're holding in your hand, just as this, is worth 60 billion, for some investors, they cannot really understand that. But why is it worth that? It is because it is worth that because of the amount of money you require to get yourself to production. The amount of time and years you will have invested to get it there. Which is why a lot of these don't happen in Africa. That is why it happens in foreign countries. Because they understand that to build this, for the other day, Elon Musk bought Twitter for $40-something billion. And I'm sure most people will be thinking, is it not just this same Twitter that you just go and tweet? Why is he paying for some? Can you not get somebody to develop another Twitter for him? Would it cost? Because in the digital world, what you're really, really buying is the technology and the data. Twitter has probably there about 100 million people. So Elon Musk is buying 100 million people's data. So that's the value of what he's putting. So what we say to you, that the amount of effort, time, investment, money invested in getting data, this 100,000 people that have entered this platform in the last 2 months now, the information that I have, they are buying and everything that they do on the platform are data that anybody, third parties might need. That's what the value is, because you spend money on getting those value, but there are only unique set of investors who understand this. Now, this is the future of commerce. So those of us who have, which we might call ourselves visionaries, who can see way ahead of everybody else, basically invest our time and resources on platform like this, knowing that at some point the rest of the world will come and do catch up with us, and they were just sitting down there waiting for everybody to do catch up. Now, on the other hand, you have the users. That's the service users. The service users are spoiled for choice. They have already established names like Facebook, Twitter, and those ones already have the data. They have a lot of people on the platform. So they are also less reluctant to want to start a new profile, a new journey in another new platform. When they will come in, and a lot of their friends are not even there yet. So this is the challenge that we face. Now, to overcome those challenges, we have to then do things that will make those challenges become solved. What do I mean? You need to have good financial advisors who can help you source for cheap money, either through investments or through debentures, which is, you also have to have strong people within your organization who are strong at digital marketing and digital promotion, because you need to have those two people in hand. But all of those two things I mentioned are also money consuming. So the average platform like mine would easily spend ₦1 billion a month to get to the market for people to know it at the size and volume you want them to get into the platform. I hope you understand what I'm saying to you. And when you say ₦1 billion, people will say, that's a lot. The truth is, when you look at the strategy and plan, it's actually not a lot. Because if you want to do adverts on TV and radio, do adverts on billboards and all those places where people will see your platform. Because the thing about digital platform is this: if people don't know it, they will not enter. If people don't know it, they will not download. I mean, look at you, for example. You came to a trade fair, right? And I'm sure you came there for work. You met my people. They even made you an offer that download this app and get 500,000. That was about 2 weeks ago. As of today, you have still not, you didn't download the app. So you can imagine the amount of money invested in going to that trade fair. Can you imagine the amount of money invested for you to even know that the app exists? But you can see how much of a repetitive investment has to be done before you get convinced to even go into the platform. So the marketing cost on a digital platform is one of the biggest expenses. After that is the human resource cost, because tech people are in high demand. And because they are in high demand, you have to compete with foreign companies that also are offering them jobs. So you cannot say, oh, I'm in Nigeria, so I'm going to pay Nigerian money to my tech people. The tech people will not work because they're already collecting in Nigeria Canada money, American money. So they know they can work from home and come in Canada or America or Europe and pay them. So you have to compete with those people in offering the same kind of salary, which then takes your cost up, and then it negates your competitive advantage of saying, oh, resources are cheaper in Nigeria, so let's develop in Nigeria. It's not necessarily true anymore. So these are the challenges that a young platform will is going through. For your presentation, or let me put it, for your report, let me help you summarize what I said now, so it'll be easy for you to capture. The challenges a platform like this would face comes in two forms. Investor challenge, service user challenge. Investor challenge, because it's a new industry, most local investors are not very conversant with how the market really works. They are more used to brick and mortar. Consumer challenge, which is customer service, service users challenge. Those ones come in the form of the market. You have a lot of players in the market already. So you have to have a strong value proposition to make those customers want to migrate to your own platform. Hence why I laid out the value proposition on our platform to you, which is we give people job from when they come in by paying them for the things they do on the platform. That is an incentive that makes social media people who are not getting paid come into this platform. We also provide social security for people that come on the platform. That means that those people who are playing a lot on social media, they can have a peace of mind knowing that they are on a platform where if they fall ill, or their sibling fall ill, or their parents fall ill, or their children fall ill, they're able to afford to look after them because the platform is providing that security. We're giving out value because the average person who's in the hinterland, who might not be able to get access to open a bank account, all they need to do is have a smartphone and have data. They can just go on Woozeee store, download it, and open a bank account. So these are the value propositions that we have that the other platforms don't provide. So that is how we also mitigate our challenges.
Suffering in the world. People complain.
From my problem statements, from what I said earlier, what motivates me to invest my hard-earned money in this platform, I have to be honest, it will not be the most sensible investment at my young age to have been doing at the time I did it. But I've been lived in Europe for about 20 years and coming back to Nigeria, I realized that a lot of the problems that we have or that we think we have and we blame on government are actually man-made problems that can be solved outside government. Now, in the most successful environment, let's take America or Europe, they are less reliant on what government will do. And in fact, they hardly talk about government. They just talk about the private sector. But it is in Nigeria that we expect everything to be done by government and we blame everything on government. So I thought, how can I use technology to solve societal issues by letting technology provide the answer? Hence why we build this platform. So what are we solving? I mentioned it in my problem statement. We're solving unemployment. The truth about it is that when people understand this platform, I can say for free that people then understand that there is nobody that has a right to say they are unemployed in Nigeria again. Because the only person who will be unemployed in Nigeria again will be somebody who just doesn't want to do anything. In fact, let me bust your bubble. You don't even have to do anything to make money on Woozeee. If all you do is sign up on Woozeee and you are just sleeping in your house and you are videoing yourself sleeping and you are posting it every time, you will still make money. So it's just for us to get information out to people that there's a platform that actually guarantees you income. Now, it doesn't matter if you're working in a bank or you're working in an oil company. You can still be on Woozeee and use it as your side hustle, which means that even those that are already earning money can earn more money on Woozeee. For instance, you're a journalist. You're actually essentially a journalist. Whatever income you're earning right now, you could augment it with Woozeee, being on the Woozeee. Essentially, I explained to you how we are trying to solve the some societal issues. So that's my motivating drive to build on this platform. I wanted to create an ecosystem that we can mirror in the real world. I don't know you understand. See, when you come into Woozeee, what we have done with Woozeee is that Woozeee is a country without borders. So it means that it doesn't matter which country you come from. Once you come into Woozeee, you are within our ecosystem, our own country. So we can create our own rules and the kind of ways we want our life to be. So by making sure everybody who's within that system gets a job, has social security, and everybody within that system get entertained, and everybody within that system can do all their economic activity within that system. That is what we have done. So we have brought banks, brought telcos, we've brought lawyers, doctors, traders, everybody, and brought them into the platform and say, live within the system. We will police the system. We will create a culture that we want to replicate in the real world. So if we get it right, it is not a far-fetched thing for us to say, since we got it right here, can we then replicate this in every one of our country? Say, look, these problems you guys think are big problems to solve are being solved with a private initiative. Now, if I told you that we have a plan to put 2 million people to work every year in Nigeria based on what we've done on this platform, that's one of the plans we have. Not only do we want to put 2 million people to work every year, we want to provide housing for 2 million people every year at as little as them paying subscription on the platform to cover Woozeee care, training, and vocational training. So part of the things we are doing on the platform is to create vocational training for people who can then, learn a skill, either a technology skill that allows them to work remotely from whatever local government they have. So we have what we call 1,000 to 1,000 initiative that we're trying to do, which is 1,000 teachers to 1,000 pupils, which means that will be 1 million people. So what we want to do is, it doesn't matter where you live. You can come on the Woozeee platform and learn how to code, learn how to do front-end design, And all your training will be done within the platform because we are a digital platform that does live streaming. So your classroom is your live stream. Now, when you are done, based on what you are paying for the Woozeee care, we are guaranteeing you that you will get an apartment in a year that you will then have to be paying from the job that we are guaranteed that you will get, which is minimum of 500,000 naira a month, and we will be taking the mortgage from that job that we are going to also provide for you. So the point I'm making is we built a platform that we want to use to solve real problems and show the world how you can use technology to drive growth, development, and create employment and wealth. That's what we're trying to do.
about luck and limitation.
We expect that, all things being equal, we should cross over 40 billion in the next 1 year.
What
We're already doing 2 billion in 2 months. So 2 billion in 2 months. So it is not far-fetched that we'll be doing over 40 billion in the next 1 year.
Stagnation, no job, no food, no.
Models are not static or stagnant. You have different role models as you grow up in life. When I was younger, I was in banking. I had role models like Fola Diola and Tayade Ndoku. That was in banking. When I left banking and I went into technology, I had role models like people like Jack Ma and Elon Musk. So today, I would say the people that have had the most influence on me are the people who have made societal changes, innovative people who have dared where other people have cowered. I am a out-of-the-box thinking person. I tend to see what people don't see. So most times I can be a bit controversial in my opinion and in my decision because sometimes you don't have to go with the crowd. I like people who don't go with the crowd. So in today's market, I would say my biggest influence will be someone like Elon Musk. Not because he's the richest man in the world, but because he's the one who's making the most impactful things to change the world in the best way he can. And he is someone who is willing to dare the rest of the world in his beliefs. And I like people like that. And those are the kind of people that I look up to. Now, I also have people who I look up to in politics. So if you want to also let me answer that, I also look up to people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I like people who are creators of knowledge, who are creators of school of thought, of people who are also brilliant. I like people who bring people up and support people's successes. I like people who know how to identify unique people who have something to give to society. I like people who are team players. Tinubu represents all this. I also have people who are go-getters, who are determined, who are strong-minded, who, in spite of all the odds around them, always see the positive end of everything. That is one of the reasons why Tinubu is one of my local mentors, or what do you call it? What's the word you use in it? Role model. The funny thing is, we've never met before, but he is someone that you cannot lose by learning from his own story. I like doers. I generally get motivated by doers, regardless if you are old or young. And those are the people that motivate me. So that is my role model.
No house, no money.
The first thing I would say is, for anybody that wants to go into any business, you must be willing to know that you don't know everything. And you might not necessarily have all the money. And you don't need all the money to go into business. You just need to have a good idea, a good vision. You start with the vision and the ability to want to collaborate. So you're going to take your own strengths and look for people who have strengths in where you are weak. And then be willing to collaborate with them to be able to take whatever your vision is to the market faster. So my short take on that is, have a vision. Find people who share your vision. Collaborate. And be a doer. Once you are like that, you are most likely to succeed. Do not be afraid of failure. Failure will come in many shades. The most successful people have failed many times, and they will still fail again. So failure is something that you should embrace, because failure is something that helps you to learn new things, see where you still need to develop yourself, and become a better person. So that would be my advice to anybody who wants to go to any kind of business.
money to spend. People are
Depends on who your market, your target market is. Because when you're doing a summit, there are a couple of stakeholders that come to the summit. You have the organizers of the summit. You have those who participate in the summit. And then you have those who come to the summit. Now, for the organizers, they have to determine what their vision, what their objective is. For the participating partners, let me use that word, they will have different objectives that they want to achieve. For instance, if I was going to a summit today, I'd be interested to go to a summit where there are investors looking for the next new things, new thing. So that kind of summit will attract me because I'm looking to get investors into my platform, number one. Now, so for other small startup, they might be going to look for where they can do collaboration. Where, for instance, I also am interested in collaboration, which means I would like to go to a summit, for instance, with somebody with AI. So I can then work with the person with the AI and say, how can I integrate your AI into my own platform? So that kind of summit will interest a tech startup. So like I said, for different tech companies, startup or otherwise, they all have different phases that they are in their lifespan. So that will determine the kind of opportunities they want to explore. Now, the third party is the ones that are coming to the summit to look at what's the exhibition. Now, what do they want? They also differ. Some are coming there to come and look for the next thing they want to pay money for. They're coming to look for the next innovation that is coming. Some are coming there to look for a job. Some are coming there to go and pitch their idea to somebody. Some of them are coming there to come and look for collaborators. So you cannot have one size fit all when you're doing the summit. You need to create a template and say, these are the stakeholders that we're looking to target. And in each of those stakeholders, what are the things that each stakeholders would want to see? It's at the median point where everybody wants, that one wants, what that one wants, what that one wants. It's where they all converge that you make the theme of your summit.
for freedom and justice.
The Woozeee app. Talk about the Woozeee app. Let's spread the word. There's a app that gives you money. It's a no-brainer. There should not be anybody in this country that should not have the Woozeee app on their phone. There shouldn't be, because it is an app that solves all your problems. You don't lose anything by downloading the app, and you get a lot by downloading it. So why don't you just go ahead and download it and then go work for the money on the platform?
While blaming the region authority for the war. Could suffering have been distant? No. Or could it have been across the beer? Could suffering have been distant? No. Or could it have been across the beer? With lack and abundance, living side by side, we can exchange the pains for joy. If only we know who we are. What a life, what a world, what a country, what about me? Every time